Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of by Leverkusen. I'm going to start this episode off with a sim game here. Oh, actually, I might play the highlights of this. We'll play the highlights of this one up against Frankfurt with the, do we do second team or first team? We'll give the second team again. Let's play the highlights of this one up against Frankfurt with the second team.
Germany's great cities, Frankfurt. We're here at the Deutsche Bank Park. I'm Derek Ray.
Okay, 24 minutes in here. I ain't to Frankfurt having a crossing opportunity down the left hand side. See what they can do here to play it inside to Welling, but Kasunu puts in a challenge. Now Frankfurt have another attack here, 38 minutes in. That's quite favourable to them, but we do have... I was going to say we do have Kasunu, there he is. Now we got a crossing opportunity here, 53rd minute. Sinkraven to take the corner. So we don't have Patrick Schick, but we do have Wagner in this team. He's a very tall striker himself. We're going to put that one in it. Obviously it doesn't go to any of our taller players, it goes to one of our shorter players. Amiri now. Kovacic Keller. He had a pretty good episode last episode himself.
Still passing it around with authority.
Kovacic Keller now.
Good looking sequence.
Kovacic Keller, there's a shooting opportunity there that I could have took with Sinkraven. Play that through the centre here, and that pass was just... Why was there so much on that pass? You did not need to put that much power behind that. From Sinkraven. Play that forward here to Palacios. Now Nadia Mameri. Nadia Mameri, one of the more experienced players in this team. He whipped that over to Wagner, back stick, but Wagner can't win the header. That's Sinkraven. Palacios. It's out here to Kovacic Keller. Oh, Kovacic Keller, what was that? Why did he just stop like doing anything? I literally told him to borrow on the inside and he just walked into the defender. Play that in there, and that should be a goal. Surprised that tactic worked out, to be honest. And Mitchell Abaka gets us a goal later on here, up against 10 men 9 to Frankfurt. Thought he was going to be offside when I played that pass. But surprisingly he was onside and he put the ball in the back of the net. It's a very good finish from him, the left back. We'll get one more attack here. What can we get from this? Can we get one more goal in this, just to secure the victory? Going to play it through to Sinkraven. But Sinkraven just doesn't have the pace to get away there, but Eintracht Frankfurt actually have a solo run here. So only Mitchell Abaka's the only one back. Kind of weird considering he's our left back. You know, you'd expect your centre backs to be the furthest back. Can we get this off him? Fosu Mensah. It's a great challenge from him, and it's a 1-0 victory up against Frankfurt to start the episode. In this game up against Corn here, we're going to quick sit in this one with the first team actually, just to be sure. Let's hopefully get a victory in this one. And we pick up a 3-0 victory. Schick scoring a hat-trick, love that from him. Okay, next game here up against RB Leipzig. As you can see, it's a very big game, so if we win this game we'll go top of the table. Well, we are top of the table right now, but we'll go clear at the top of the table by a few points over Leipzig and Bayern. Let's get into this one up against RB Leipzig. We're going to play the full game with the first team. And yeah, hopefully we should get a victory in this one. Just guarantee the top spot for a little bit longer in this scoring mode. So let's get into this one up against RB Leipzig. They obviously have a very good team. We've known that whole time. I don't have Nkunku. That could be very good because Nkunku against me has always been very dangerous. So let's get into this one. Hopefully pick up a win over RB Leipzig. Okay, Nico Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez now from range. Nico Gonzalez! Nico Gonzalez! What a fantastic finish from this lad. This man is incredible. He is the second coming of, you know, Xavi or Iniesta, one of the two. Let's look at this, the cut inside there, and this shot was just incredible. Off the crossbar and in to put us 1-0 up here. Just watch this incredible strike from Nico Gonzalez again. Let's look at that, it's fantastic. Okay, Meslier. What is that goalkeeping from him? I brought him out just to close down the angle to give him a much better chance at saving it. and he just didn't look convincing whatsoever. When Bruno Guimaraes gets them a goal which they don't deserve. Truth be told, they don't deserve to score. I don't know what Jonathan Tah's doing, but Meslier, this should do much better there. Into Holshek now. Holshek now. Holshek buried us. Holshek! And Galassi makes a save. Here we go. Kovacic whipping a good cross there. That was... Okay, Andrich, man, you need to go after the ball. Tapsoba, why not? Tapsoba, of course it's blocked, and it falls it. Oh my god, it's going to be a 1-1 draw. How is this game finished 1-1, man? You might not have seen a lot of highlights on this game, even though there's been so many highlights on our side. I'm just going to share the stats, because the fact this game ended 1-1 is so disappointing. Look at that. Now, how does the game end 1-1? Okay, we're going to send this game up against Hoffenheimer, the second team, because we've got our Champions League game after this, so we need to rest the first team. We get a 1-0 loss, which ain't good. As you can see, the next game is a Champions League second leg of this game against Juventus. I'm going to play the highlights this one, because I don't trust the game with the simulations. I feel like they're just going to, do something mental and get a comeback against us if I sim this game. So we're going to play the highlights this one, and yeah, just make sure we get a win. Okay, so first of all, we'll get an attack here, 7 minutes in. So we can just extend our lead. Obviously we've got a 3-0 aggregate lead, but it'd be nice to, make that larger. So make a statement against Juventus, and we'll play that over there to Diaby. That's a fantastic ball. Finish it, Diaby. That's a great save from Szczesny though. Now Juventus have an attack here, 2 minutes later. I mean, we should have had a corner, but it doesn't work like that apparently in simulation or highlights. Federico Chiesa's played through here. Federico Chiesa chips it over and it goes into the back of the net. But it doesn't really mean anything because, I've got 1 goal back. But obviously we're hoping it doesn't spur on a comeback from them. Knowing Malik it will do. 37 minutes later here. We have to defend and attack. And it ain't looking good for us this game because Dusan Vlahovic has been played through here. Dusan Vlahovic. Okay, we managed to somehow stop him there. 43rd minute here, we get a free kick. And I'm not sure what I'm going to try and do here from this. I'm going to see what that player's going to do. Is it going to follow me all the way? Kind of, okay. And Capie, why did I give him a left back there? Patrick Schick now, Patrick Schick turn, hit that, Patrick Schick, saved by Szczesny. Juventus getting us that gear, 63rd minute here. Can we please stop them? That'd be nice. I feel like I've not had any control of Frimpong in this game. I feel like he's just been... not sure where he's been, but Nkapie, good defending. Now we get an attack here. Moussa Diaby, 66 minutes here. We've got Hudson Odoi, I believe, also make it a run. Moussa Diaby now. Moussa Diaby, just to make sure, we're going to play it over to Hudson Odoi. He scores to make it level on the night and 4-1 at aggregate. Obviously it doesn't really mean much because we're going to go through anyway, so we're just going to skip all of this just to speed it up. We've got a penalty to try and save there though, 76 minutes there. It's Vlahovic versus Meslier, and Meslier wins the battle, and that's a 1-1 draw on the night and a 4-1 win aggregate, so we're going to go through to the next round of the Champions League. We're going to send this game against Stuttgart here to hopefully get a win because we are 2 points behind RB Leipzig at the top of the table, and if we don't win the league this season it's going to be such a disappointing season for us. We get a 0-0 draw. Okay, for this game against Union Berlin, I'm going to play this one only show the goals that go in because I need to get a win in this game because we are 2 points behind RB Leipzig at the top of the table right now, so if we get a win here we'll close the gap. Let's get into this one up against Union Berlin and hopefully win. To change my mind, we're going to do the visual sim here. There's no point in really playing it because it's just a waste of time. I set the visual sim. First time actually using it this FIFA. I well played it in here. And there's 1-0. Kovacic puts us 1-0 up. So we can get 2-0. If we get 2-3-0, I'll just jump to result. I might wait till half time depending on like the scoreline. I'll jump to result at half time. Kevin now wins the ball there. Some good play here. Play it into the centre. And Kovacic goes his second. Can Kovacic gotta get a hat-trick? That'd be nice for him. Wagner on the ball now, gets over to Kevin, who's offside. It's a good challenge there though. Now can we get the ball going forward? Yes we can, but Kovacic gets dispossessed. Ball played over by Breuer, goes out. This is Kovacic has 2 goals, are going to get us a win here. It's really annoying how, like, obviously he did score last episode 2 goals against Dortmund and Bayern, but yeah, Murray into Wagner, dispossessed, but like in terms of like played games, he doesn't score that often. But in certain games, as you can see, he scores twice. Can we get this ball off from there? Can we dispossess him? Kevin gets back. He can't win the ball though, but he does in the end. Love to see that from him. And that's half time, so we're gonna jump to result here. We get a 3-0 victory. Wagner gets a goal. As you can see, in the Champions League quarterfinals, we'll be taking on Borussia Dortmund. In the last episode, we dominated them in the league, so I'm gonna play this game. But I feel like we should be able to get an easy win, because if we beat them, I believe it was 7-0 in the league last episode, and we'd get a harder result against them in the Champions League for some reason. And it doesn't really make any sense, but let's play this game and hopefully get a win to go through, get a good lead into the second leg. You can see we're up for this here, up against Dortmund. Holschek! That is a fantastic header from him. I saw the run being made, I thought, you know, I'm going to play the ball just in case he's not offside. And he scores a world-class header. That was from that position to score a header, it's very hard to do so. We see the ball played over, and then just look at him, he just lifts the ball over Cobble into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 up here. So love that. Gonzalez into Schick here, turns, shoots, and that's 2-0. Patrick Schick. He's come so close to scoring so many times in this game, but this time he gets himself the goal to give us a 2-0 lead here. I believe I got an injury to one of their centre backs, which is why the defence is a bit open right now. But we took advantage of it here. See Patrick Schick, got so much space, hits it, and it's a fantastic finish from him. I could have thought. If I was stopped by Cappier. Goes on a door forward to Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick now, can he make it free? Into Holschek. That's 3-0. Just patiently waited for Holschek to get in position. And we're 3-0 up here, which will give us a comfortable lead going to the second leg. I'm surprised Dortmund have made it this far, considering in the league they're not doing too well. I believe they're 3rd or 4th. I'm not sure which position they're in.
Well, here it is again, and the keeper's lost his concentration.
And you can see Schick just waits. Holschek drifts into the centre. No defender goes over to him. And it's open, and he can just place it into the back of the net. Okay, why is Griffith so open? And Cappier, why is Griffith so open? You better put in that challenge. There we go. Giabi, okay, has not won the ball there. Okay, tap sober, get that there, and then there we go. It's a 3-0 victory up against Dortmund. Let's continue the episode. Okay, let's go against Mönchengladbach. We're going to submit with the first team. And if we get a win here, we'll go top of the table. We'll get a 3-2 victory. It was a close win. Holschek, Andrich, and Patrick Schick score to get us a win. Okay, for the second leg, we're going to do what we did against Juventus, just to guarantee us going through. We're going to play the highlights of this one, because again, I don't trust the simulation system in this game. It seems to be a lot more unforgiving than usual years, even though it's been a bit, you know, weird for quite a few years now in FIFA. But we're going to play the highlights of this one up against Dortmund, and then we should easily get a win there and go through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. So it's a big game in the league. We also have Bayern Munich in the league. We're going to play through Mr. Diaby here, but Renan Lodi somehow intercepts that. Andrich though, we get a crossing opportunity here. Not sure what Andrich was doing there to begin with, but Patrick Schick hits it and it's scuffed wide. It's a rainy day here, so can forgive him for a little bit of a scuff shot, but I expect the team to do much better there. But now Dortmund have an attack. Zielinski bringing Frimpong over to deal with it, but unfortunately he doesn't. And Tapsoba does in the end. I have a corner here, 43 minutes in. Can we find out that's a Tapsoba or shit? I feel like I haven't scored a header on a corner for a while. I might have scored one recently and I might be forgetting about it, but I feel like I haven't scored a header in the longest of times, because that happens. I feel like all the headers keep getting saved now from corners. Ever since the goalkeeping sliders to make the goalkeepers better. But here we go, Moussa Diaby.
A move of promise on the flank.
Moussa Diaby now.
It's there for him.
Plays it into Holshek, who shoots, and it's straight at Cobble. Now we have to serve a penalty here. 77th minute here. In. Can Meslier make the save? I'm gonna go to the right, and Meslier makes the save. It's a 0-0 draw and a 3-0 win in aggregate, so we're through to the semi-finals. This game up against Hertha Berlin. We're going to assume this game with the first team. I'm going to end the episode with our next game, and we get a 3-1 victory here with Nico Gonzalez and Patrick Schick and Adam Holshek getting goals. Okay, for this game we're going to end Dortmund here to end the episode. We're going to start Kovacic, Kellen and Adley to just rest them for our next game, which will be the semi-finals, and we'll find out we're going to face at the end of the episode. Let's get into this game up against Dortmund and hopefully beat them again in the league, as we did in the Champions League and in the league last episode. Here, Adam Holshek. He's got a great goal last game up against Dortmund, obviously the header in the first leg. Can he get his goal early on here? Yes, he does. Gets in behind the defence and gets a goal a minute and 30 seconds in to give us a 1-0 lead. Adam Holshek just catches a Dortmund defence sleeping and gets himself a goal. Love to see that from him on a rainy night here in Leverkusen. You can see, gets around one defender here, Zinchenko, and then hits it across goal, and Cobble can't make the save. I mean, Adley now. Adley buried that. Adley, that's a great goal. Mr. Derby, sorry. Mr. Derby gets himself a goal here to make us 2-0. Give us a 2-0 lead. And up against Dortmund in the league, they're not a challenge. I don't know why. Other teams are a challenge, like Union Berlin are a challenge, you know, some like lower down teams are a challenge, but Dortmund just aren't for some reason. Give away a free kick there. Gonna hit this Grifo. Okay. It's a great free kick. I don't know why it just skipped to the celebrations for them. Grifo, that's a great strike from him. Okay, what's going on here? What was that? What was that? What was that whole replay? Ah, why have I done that? Why have I done that? Eberechi Eze now. Eberechi Eze plays it across to Pawadu. And how are they 2-2? How is it 2-2 now? How is it now 2-2? Well, that's what we're going to have to get to. Another goal here. I don't get how it's 2-2, but instead of complaining about it and the fact it doesn't really make any sense considering the run of the game, I'm just going to go and score more goals. Adley now. Adley cuts inside. Adley, okay, Adley shoot. Adley, there we go. Easy. No, I said I was going to score. And first chance to get a score. I'm not letting this league tackle I'm not letting this league tackle slip away from us because we deserve it. We deserve to be Bundesliga champions this season. I'm not letting RB Leipzig win it for a third season in a row. And Dortmund of all teams aren't taking that away from us. Frimpong gets the ball this time.
What can they do from here?
Some great play here. Now Nico Gonzalez on the strike. Nico Gonzalez. That's 4-2. And he gets himself a second goal of this episode. Obviously his first one is much better than this one in terms of the strike off the crossbar and in. But he gets himself a goal here. Make it 4-2. Now hopefully we don't give away this 2-0 lead again. Or this 2-goal lead, I should say. It's great play, and Nico Gonzalez just lines it up and puts it into the top corner.
It's Borussia Dortmund, and they'll be taking on Freiburg.
Oh no, Meslier. How was Zielinski there? How was no one tracking that run? How is Piotr Zielinski there? Like,
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the
what is Jonathan doing? Why has he just allowed him in behind?
Last 15 minutes of action.
And they'll get a free kick, but you can get absolutely like wiped out. Okay, why did he not play that through to Kvaratskhelia Keller? I mean, Nico Gonzalez. How do you miss from there, but you can score from so far out? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It's a wasted opportunity now.
Okay, Nico Gonzalez now. Okay, penalty, yes. You're not going to give a yellow? You're not going to give a yellow? Okay.
Well, he's avoided a booking,
I feel like you could give a card for this.
Continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
So even he agrees. Top sober. Gonna go
As a contest.
top left, and of course Cobble makes a save. Okay. Final chance at okay. I mean, the game should be over anyway. Referee. Oh no, you're not doing this. You're not doing this. You're not doing this to me. You are not. Okay, of course you are. Of course the game's gonna do that to me. How have they got 4 goals in this game? Okay, maybe give them 1 or 2. Fair. But 4, they have not deserved that. But how can, like, I perfectly block that there, and then, you know, Andrich blocks that there, and it falls back to their player, only puts it into the back of the net. But why did the ref not? No, I don't actually care. Let's just end the game and end the episode. Okay, we're going to end the episode here, and as you can see, it's our top of the table, 2 points clear of Leipzig, but we should be like 5 points clear of them after that game against Dortmund, where we should have won. But we've somehow got a 4-4 draw in. But yeah, I'm going to show you who we're going to be facing in the Champions League semi-final. It's a very big game, and yeah, it's one of those that I think could go either way. We're going to be taking on Manchester City. As you can see, the other leg is Manchester United versus PSG. And unfortunately, I've got something to show you here. I'm just going to show you real quickly. Here is the squad selection here, team management. Musiala is picked up a 5-day injury, so he will not be available for the first leg. So obviously we're going to start Kevin, who isn't a bad replacement, and we're probably going to just have like Wagner on the bench just in case. But yeah, we won't have Diaby for the first leg against Man City. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode, and it's been an up and down episode. I'm just kind of just over it, you know what I mean? But like sometimes where the game just goes against you for no reason. But as you can see, yeah, next episode we will be taking on Man City in the Champions League, and we'll also have Bayern Munich after that. So 3 very big games in a row there. So hopefully come to speak here. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. I'll see you guys in the next episode, which will also be the season finale, and maybe this season series finale if we can win the Champions League. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.